I could scream. I really make her just yell out one big I could scream. Good morning, you guys. Happy March. Today is March 1st, 2026. It is crazy that we are into the third month of this year already. But I'm so excited. I'm excited for the warmer weather, more sunshine, less cloudy days. It's really beautiful to see the earth start, cracking that shell of ice. Yeah, I really want to take you guys on a weekly vlog. I thought it would be perfect because it's also Sunday. So it's start of the month, start of the week. I'm really excited. For now, I'm still at work, but I get to go home early today at 1 p.m. So that is so exciting because even though I was going to go home today, I was expecting to have to wait until 3 p.m. because that's usually the normal. But I guess because we're getting off of a weekend shift, and we have nothing to do, that they're letting us go home early for those of us that are qualified to do so. And your girl is one of those people. So I'm not going to tell my husband that I'm coming home early. He knew I was coming home today, but he's not going to expect to see me before 3 p.m. If anything, he was expecting to see me around like 5 or 6. Maybe not that long because since it's the weekend, I don't have to deal with as much traffic as I do throughout the week. But I know he was not expecting me before 3 p.m. I just came back from the store. I stopped at Starbucks. I haven't gone to Starbucks in a while, but I really wanted something from there. I wanted a drink because I'm doing intermittent fasting. I don't eat for 18 hours out of the day, and then my 6-hour time slot is 11 to 5. Yeah, in the mornings, I'm usually drinking tea or just water, or I use, it's not the brand Mios, but it's basically a generic version of that. It's actually the Crystal Light version, but the little juice thing that you can squeeze into your water. And the one I use is 0 calorie. I think most of them are 0 calorie. But I really wanted a drink this morning, and I saw that they had this banana pudding matcha with banana cold foam or whatever. I mean, not banana pudding. Is it banana pudding? Banana bread matcha drink. I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. It is quite good. Honestly, I feel like I could use even more banana because I think the only banana part about it is the cold foam. If they had a banana syrup, I would do that because I think it comes with caramel syrup or something like that. If they don't have banana syrup, Starbucks, you got to get on that. But I'm almost done with it. I wish I got a venti, but ooh, this sunlight. But yeah, it's really, I enjoy it. So, but yeah, I went and picked up that drink from Starbucks, and then I went to the grocery store because I wanted to get some air freshener plugins for my car. I gave my car a much needed semi deep clean last night. I wasn't planning on it originally. For weeks, if not months, I've been saying, oh, I need to clean my car. I need to give my car a good detailing on the inside, because it's easy for me to just show up at a car wash. But yes, they have vacuums, but I go in deeper than just what their, chunky vacuum heads can do. I have my own personal hand vacuum, and I like to wipe in crevices and stuff. And I'm not saying it's perfect by any means, but yeah, I've just been putting this off for a while. And last night, it felt good outside. It was chilly, but it was warm enough in my hoodie, and I was enjoying the air. It was just fresh air. And part of me wanted to stay outside longer and keep breathing in fresh air. And I was just looking at the stars. Something just came over me. And when I was planning on going back inside, I was planning on putting down my keys and my wallet and all that stuff. I was like, you know what? Let me just go back outside. Actually, I don't think I had my keys because the car was unlocked. I went inside to get my keys so that I could start the car if need be. I'm so happy. So this is my first time seeing it in the daylight, was when I got in the car this morning. I love my car to always smell like something. So yes, I keep some sort of room spray on hand in the car. I love to have vent clips in. And then I also get the little, the little scent cup thingies. I also get these. Fun fact, this scent, Black Ice by Little Trees, this was my very first car scent ever. So the very first car I had, this was the scent that I stuck by, and I wouldn't get anything else. So in the can, in the little hanging tree that goes around your rear view mirror, they even have a spray version. this scent I was buying in all different types of forms because I really enjoy the scent. And to me, it gives new car, it gives fresh car, you know? So, which is funny because I don't know what brand it is, but there is a brand that has a scent called New Car, and it really does smell like a new car. But yeah, and then I have the Febreze essential oil mist thingies at home. I have 2 of them, and I put it in quotes because they say essential oils, but when I think essential oils, I think pure peppermint oil or lavender or lemon or rosemary, you know, not a whole bunch of extra chemicals or fragrances in them. Literally, you have the plant and then you extract their oils. And I'm pretty sure these have a whole bunch of other crap in them other than actual essential oils. And I guess that's why it's called essential mist refill, because it's, I don't know, it says infused with essential oil, but what I'm trying to say is that these are not pure essential oils. These definitely have a whole bunch of other crap in them. But I do like the way this one smells. Well, actually, it says contains natural essential oils. Okay, we knew that. And it says free from added phthalates and acetone. But it still has isoparaffins. It still has trimethyl hexyl acetate, fragrance. It contains fragrance allergens. So these are by no means like clean, quote unquote. But thank God nobody in my house is really that sensitive. Well, my husband and baby boy are sensitive, but I never put things too strong. Like if anything has a level to it, I always put it on the lowest level. If not the lowest, then I put it on the second level above the lowest. And also I air out the house. Like I'll open windows or I'll open doors and stuff like that, especially now that it's getting warmer. I will be doing that a lot more often. So I say all that to say, when we brought the machines that these use to the new house, I'm pretty sure they turned off after like a week. So they need new batteries. And the thing is, I only know where one is. I gotta find out where I put the other one. But yeah, so I got these. I have never used this scent before. This is the white sage mahogany scent. There we go. So I got 2 of those because we have 2 of the little diffusers at home. And then these caught my eye. There was 3 flavors to these, but this one caught my eye the most. These are Asian style chips, and this is a hot flavor. So I'm excited to try those when my eating hour starts. Another thing I want to share before I get out of here, I want to start printing photos and making scrap albums. I say scrap album because it's not going to be as serious as a scrapbook, and then it's not going to be as, you know, plain and not really involved or creative like a photo album that you just put photos into and nothing else. So I call it a scrap album because it will be a photo album, but it'll have some scrapbookish elements to it, whether that's stickers or me getting paint pens and, you know, writing things and putting captions and, you know, using washi tape and making little collages or decoupage or whatever. So I'm really excited to do that. And what really pushed me to that is, I don't think I've shared it on the channel before, but for a long time I had an estranged relationship with my father, and without going into details, I just wasn't close with him for majority of my life. Recently, we've started talking again and talking consistently, and last night we were talking again, well, texting, and something just came over me. And this is something that I've wanted to do for a while. This is something I actually used to do as a kid with my mom. She's the one that got me into scrapbooking, and my mom has always been the one that's fostered creativity in me. Like, she was always hands-on with my school projects and making them more creative, and she got me into scrapbooking, and then we got into scrap journaling with the 365 happy planners. I'll put a photo of that here so you guys know what I'm talking about if you don't know. But yeah, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but it's a mixture of things, right? It's things that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's also things that I've been saying, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I haven't done it yet. And it's things that I'm like, oh, well, I don't want to use the money on that now, but then I use the money on things that also weren't completely necessary. And to me, this is something that's very important, because when I think as baby boy gets older, and not only that, but for example, how my father is coming back into my life, and being able to share memories with him, being able to share memories with my youngest brother, who's his youngest child, who's actually the same age as baby boy. I feel that there's a very key importance to having physical photos, you know. Thank God this day and age we can have them digitalized, so God forbid something happens to a home or you lose things. A lot of times you can have them somewhere on somebody's cloud, you know, somewhere on the Webernet. But I really want to take the time to be intentional to put things into book form. There's nothing like you, your partner, your child, your family, your friends, your loved ones being able to flip through physical memories and kind of go throughout your life. I really want to get back into that, and I've been wanting to do something to ignite my creativity again, and I really think that this can be it for me. So yeah, this morning I spent the first 20, maybe 30 minutes of being awake just lying in bed, but I was going through all my photos from 2023. I do have photos prior to 2023, but I felt like 2023 would be a good start just because that's when we had baby boy. So I think I'm gonna start with 2023, complete that book, and then do from 2024 up until 2025, and then I think I'm gonna go prior to 2023 and maybe do a compilation of a couple of years in one book. But I knew 2023 would be the biggest book to start with because, like I said, that's when we had baby boy, and that's probably the year I have the most footage from because obviously first time mom, first child, taking photos and videos of him nonstop. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going to probably order it on either CVS Photos or Walgreens Photos. I think I might do CVS because I think that's the thing people love with how quick they can produce your photos. I'm pretty sure you can do it like same day pickup. So honestly, I might do same day pickup for today because I really want to stop at Dollar Tree and see how much materials I can get for, let's say, $25, right? Because I know that Dollar Tree is getting more expensive. Hasn't been $1 in years, and then it was $1.25, and I recently heard that apparently it's up to $1.50, and then they're already thinking about $1.75. I'm like, what the heck is happening? I vividly remember the day that they said Dollar Tree was going up to $1.25, and it was like an uproar because it was insane. Dollar Tree was $1 throughout my entire childhood, teenhood, young adulthood. I gotta look at what year Dollar Tree finally became $1.25. Because I want to say that I was already a young adult by that time. So it was just crazy because in my head I was thinking a Dollar Tree finna be $1 my entire lifetime. No. Next thing you know, Dollar Tree, everything is $2. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling because I want to go inside. I want to try to convince my coworkers to play volleyball at like 11:30 because if I'm leaving at 1, I want to feel like I got some good gaming in. And we didn't play yesterday, so I really would love to play volleyball today. So we'll see how that goes. If not, I'm probably just gonna work out and do my own thing. Good morning, lovely people. So right now I'm heading to pick up my son from my mother's house because he has daycare today. I'm a little bit behind schedule. I thought that daycare drop-off ended at a certain time. My husband says it doesn't end at a certain time. I know that it starts at 07:45. I should be back over here by 8 o'clock. If everything goes smoothly with me just going in to pick him up and all that stuff. I did get to go on a walk yesterday, so that was nice. I got home yesterday. Actually stopped at the car wash on the way home. So now both the inside and the outside of my car are nice and clean, which I love. I got home, Ted and I went on a walk, which was really nice. I think that was my second time walking in our area, but it was my first time going on a walk with him. Because I got a walk in that area before it just got really cold, and then there was snow on the ground and all that good stuff. So that was really nice. But yeah, and then we came back and we really just chilled for a while, just like laid in the bed, watched our shows. We're watching 2 shows right now. We're watching Shrinking on Apple TV, and then we're watching, I don't know, it's called Neighborhood Alien or something like that, but it's on Netflix. It's called Neighborhood Alien or My Friend an Alien or something like that. But those are 2 shows that we've been keeping up with. We finally caught up with Shrinking. We're on the 3rd season. And so I was kind of shocked because I was not expecting to have to start waiting for episodes. I thought it was just all out there already. So that was kind of disappointing. So far for today, it's just picking up baby boy, bringing him back to this side of town to go to daycare, and then I have an appointment for my car in a few hours, so not really later in the day, but technically later in the day. I got in a little fender bender about a week ago, I want to say. Yeah, this happened last week, and totally wasn't my fault. I was in a drive-through for Chick-fil-A. Gotta love Chick-fil-A. And someone just like rammed into my behind. So that wasn't fun. Thankfully, they're okay. I'm okay. It wasn't like a big thing, but it was enough to knock one of my sensors, my back sensors, off of the car. Well, not off of the car. It's still on the car. It's dangling out of its socket. And then there's also some denting on that rear bumper. But by no means is it major. Obviously, I'm still able to drive my car or whatever. But this is why we have insurance. Thank God that they had insurance as well. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finally get that checked out. I was gonna do it last week, but they kept pushing my friggin' appointment back. It was so irritating. Like, I don't know what's going on with their call center or whatever, but whoever was scheduling the appointments didn't actually work at that location, because then somebody from that location would call me and be like, hey, this time is not available because this, you know, somebody's out for lunch this time, or they're off this day or something like that. And then when I finally got over that hurdle, they call me back saying that, oh, the person, apparently there's just one person that can do the evaluation. I don't know. But that person was out because they were sick. And I'm like, okay. It was just really annoying, but I'm not the type of person to go off on somebody for stuff like that, because it's like, I can't change it. And if I really wanted to, I could have just called my insurance company and told them to switch me to a different location. But I just wanted to stick with the one that was in my area just to make it easier on myself. So, but yeah, but I'll be doing that. I'm pretty sure that appointment is for 11:15 today. So I should definitely be home back in time, because it's only 6 minutes away from the house, which is really nice. So after I drop off baby boy and all that hullabaloo, I'll be good to go. I might try to go to Dollar Tree today. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. It's a beautiful day. It's kind of cold. It should be getting warmer later. We'll see. But I'm just grateful to God that there's still snow around, but it's not blocking the sidewalks anymore. You're not seeing a sea of white every time you come out of your house. So yeah, but I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey y'all, so we're back in the car, heading back to our side of town to take baby boy to daycare. I was there at mom's longer than I was planning on being, but it'll be fine. We're gonna get there at like 8:45. So yeah, but anyways, I'll check in with you guys later. Dude, it is cold this morning. It's 28 degrees. I'm freeing. I said I'm freeing. I was thinking frio, like I say frio and freezing. So I just said I'm freeing. But it's cold. But anyways, I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, what's up? I am back in the house, as you can see. Sid and I just did a workout together, which was pretty nice. Right now, I am about to do my day 2. I didn't get to do it yesterday, so I will be doing my day 2 of my devotional, Release, Rest, Remain by Yvette Henry. It's a 30-day devotional to embrace abiding over striving. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then after that, I'm going to get some editing done. By the time you guys see this vlog, you will have seen this video that I'm editing now, which it's a cooking video. And I haven't made one of these in a while. I think every now and then there might be some cooking in my videos, but I think it's been quite some time since I've made a dedicated cooking or baking video, or made any type of dedicated video of me simply just being creative and using my hands in some way. And then, yeah, that so far that's really all that's on the agenda right now. So something else I forgot. I have to go to the car place, and the alarm that just went off. I guess it's time to do that now. Honestly,
The first half of the day definitely flew by. I'm praying that this appointment does not take long. I'm praying that it's a quick fix. I'm praying that it's a same day fix. Even if it can't be done today, I'm praying that whenever I bring it in, it's a quick turnaround. Because so far the only issue I've seen is that my sensor is knocked out of place, and best case scenario, all they have to do is like reattach it and the same sensor can be kept. Worst case scenario, they have to order a new sensor for that part and install that. Um, but either way, I'm praying that I can keep my car until they're ready to do said repair, and that when I do need to bring it in, it's not going to be a long process because, as you guys know, I commute to work, so I can't just not have a car. The last time I had to deal with not having my car was when I got into a fender bender at my job back in South Carolina. And so said had to wake up baby boy and had to drive me all the way to work and head back and then pick me up and head back, and it's just not sustainable. So I don't want to rush my devotional, so I might put a hold on that. Maybe I'll start editing a little bit, because when it comes to doing my devotional or doing Bible study or anything like that, I don't like to rush it. I don't want it to just feel like something that I'm just checking off the box or something that I just need to get by. I really want to be intentional and sitting down and being still. It's 10:32, so that's more than enough time. I'm going to go ahead and delve into my devotional. Um, they're not very long chapters, so I definitely have more than enough time to do it. I just didn't want to feel rushed. And the place is only 6 minutes away or something like that anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And honestly, we're just going through the day. Fingers crossed that this car thing is not a big deal. But yeah, let's get into this word.
Okay, y'all, so I am back in the car. I'm about to run out and get some food that said order for us to pick up. And yeah, when I come back, I will chat to you guys a little bit more about how the whole car eval thing went. It didn't go bad, but I'll share a little bit of details later. But right now I'm about to go get some munchies. It's about like a 17-minute drive. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys when I get back home and I'm stuffing my face.
How y'all doing? So yeah, got some Chinese food here. I got the good old classic chicken and broccoli. And I got it with fried rice, and then I got a cheesesteak egg roll and then a regular veggie egg roll. So let me just give y'all a quick rundown of what went down at the collision place. So, not gonna lie, this fried rice kind of dry. It looks dry and it is dry. Don't got a bad flavor though. So I walk in there. I'm early because your girl is punctual. Get in there early. I get checked in, just sitting down chilling. When say I got there like 10 minutes early, or maybe like 11 or 12 minutes early, whatever. By the time my appointment time actually rolls around, I still haven't been approached or whatever. Mind you, it's only in the area where like the customers sit, there was only one other gentleman there, and then there was me. And then other than the receptionist, there was only two other people there that I saw in this entire building. Like it is like ghost town in there. So anyways, somebody finally comes to me. We go out to the car, we look at the damages, we come back inside, and he gives me the rundown or whatever. Fun fact, I thought my deductible was $500. It's only $300, so we love that. But I won't be coming out of pocket in the long run because I will be getting reimbursed because I was not at fault for this little shindig. So, but either way, it's still cool that it's not a whole whopping $500. So, I mean, 300 is still a lot of money to be spending on something that's not your fault, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I was willing to set things up that day, but they're clearly very understaffed, and then also um they're backed up on like their work orders or whatever. Side note, if y'all know me, y'all know I don't regularly drink soda, and even when I do, it's rarely ever like dark soda. But there's something about a crisp Pepsi, and it's just nice and crispy. But yeah, so I wanted to move forward, but they're saying that for whatever reason it's showing up as not okay to pay. Like from their end, like I guess my insurance company didn't give them the go ahead to like take the car in, which was fine, I guess, because you have to wait for them to upload so the same documentation they give me, they also upload it like to the insurance company. So on the way home, I get an email from my insurance company saying, oh, we've gotten your documentation, you're good to schedule an appointment to repair your vehicle with the collision center. So I wait until I get home. I do more research because I was trying to confirm that I did have rental car insurance, which I do. So I call them. They say it's still not showing up, but they're willing to like schedule an appointment with me because it probably just takes a couple of hours or whatever. So lo and behold, they're really backed up. They're not going to have an opening tomorrow for me to drop off my car. So I'm not dropping it off until next Wednesday, which I have off. And luckily, there's also an enterprise rental center in the same collision center. And because I have rental car coverage, I'm hoping that whole situation is smooth. Now, I don't know exactly how long this is going to take, like once I drop the car off, because even though they have assessed the outside damages, they won't have an actual date of completion until they take the car apart in that area and just assess what the internal damages are. So prayerfully, there's nothing else other than them replacing my rear bumper and my sensor that was knocked out of the socket. I'm praying those are the only things. Of course, whatever needs to be fixed will be fixed. Either way, I'm still going to be paying the $300 that I will still be getting reimbursed to me. So whatever. I just want my car to go back to the way it was before this situation because that car, it's not a brand new car, but it's a new car. Like I'm the only person that's ever driven that car off the lot. So, and I didn't get into anything from the time I bought this car last April. I think I literally bought my car on April Fool's Day last year. So it's coming up on a year that I've had this car and I haven't gotten into anything. So I just wanted to go back to the way it was. But yeah, so nothing too serious. Just not happening as quickly as I would like it to. But honestly, things are in motion. So I'm not stressing myself out. I'm not worrying my. Whoa! So sorry. See, I told you I don't be drinking soda like that. Oh gosh, and I haven't drank seltzer water regularly in a while, so I'm not used to just like belching uncontrollably like that. But yeah, like I said, nothing too serious. It is what it is. Things are in motion. I have insurance, so things are working out the way they're supposed to. And yeah, for now, I will keep enjoying driving my baby, especially because I gave her an inside deep clean. And then I went to the car wash yesterday, so now the outside matches the inside and it feels so good. Like I love a clean car. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that. But I'm about to stuff my face because I'm very hungry. And I'm pretty sure I already mentioned it, but just in case you forgot, I don't eat past 5 p.m. So between 11 and 5, when I'm hungry, I make sure to eat because I know I cannot eat outside of those hours. So I'll check back in with you guys later. If not later, then tomorrow. My day is pretty chill today. The next big thing I have is picking up baby boy in like 4 hours. So after eating, I'm going to do some editing. I really want to edit as much of that video as possible. Shouldn't take me too long because it's just a cooking video, but we'll see. But your girl's going to enjoy this. Watch some YouTube.
Cases that drew massive media attention to expose the legal system failures and many times. When I say women were fighting back, y'all, they were fighting back. You really believe that, or are you just goofing on everybody?
I really do believe that. Like, I get a lot of messages on my social
Means love.
I don't like him.
What did he do?
He was doing all the things.
If we want to be honest, the way these couples just kept.
Okay, y'all, so here's the gist. Sorry. I'm a little bit in my feelings. Let me just show you guys why I'm in my feelings. Just give me one moment. Say hi, Bug. Hi, cutie. All right, y'all, so we're in the car. We're heading to mom's. It's still actively snowing. Yay. But anyways, I need to be safe, so I'll check in with you guys later. Hey, y'all. It's the next day. It is Tuesday, March 3rd. I did not wake up feeling the greatest. My throat feels kind of weird, and I just feel like fuzzy in the head. I just don't feel great. So yeah, I've been doing like a lot of just sitting around today. So when I try to get up and do something, I just feel so exhausted. I'm currently watching My Name's Teo on YouTube. Baby boy's taking a nap. Said went out to pick up some tools because I'm gonna transform our front garden beds. Really, the first step is just me getting rid of all the mulch. We have a stray cat issue in the neighborhood, and they basically just use the mulch in the flower beds like a litter box, so it smells like cat excrements every time you come up to the front of the house, and it's really nasty and annoying, and I just don't want to deal with smelling it throughout the year, and then it's just going to get worse as the weather gets warmer. So I'm most likely going to tackle that this weekend. We plan to replace the mulch with pretty river rocks, so I'm really excited for that. It's going to be basically the same thing I did at my mom's house in South Carolina. So I'm looking forward to seeing the transformation. I'm just hoping we don't keep getting more snow. I'm ready for some warmer weather. Anyways, I'm going to keep chilling here. If I do anything different, I'll check in with you guys. Oh, I ordered crumble, and so Seth is picking that up as well. I haven't had crumble in forever. Crumble is such a 50-50. Like, sometimes it can be pretty good, and sometimes it's like, this is actually gross. But yeah, I really felt for something sweet. And lately my thing has been cinnamon rolls, but I wanted something a little bit different. So I'll try to show you guys what they look like when he comes back.
Here you go.
Thank you. So we have the crumble here. Let's try these out. It's chocolatey. I love the texture of that one. I like that one too. Mid. Hey y'all. I believe today is March 5th. It is Thursday. And yeah, I'm currently heading back home from my mom's. She needed to run some errands. I don't know if I mentioned it on here, but she had a foot surgery, so she hasn't been able to drive and move around like normal. So thank God I don't live far from her at all. So happy to be able to just pop on over to her side of town and help out where needed. And yeah, your girl is exhausted. The past couple of nights I've been going to sleep late, waking up early, but I'm heading home now to just chill, really, and enjoy the rest of my evening. Starbucks has had me on a chokehold these past couple of days. Not even for that long, but within the short amount of days, I've had it multiple times just because I've been so sleepy. And yeah, I'd rather get a certain type of matcha or coffee than just keep pounding energy drinks. So yeah, right now I'm finishing up this iced lavender latte. Not too bad, but yeah. So nothing's been too new recently. Right now I'm listening to the second book in the, I think it's called the Gilded Prisoner series. I don't remember, but the second book is called Glint, and it's by Raven Kennedy. I've been listening to that. I'm about 50% of the way through, and so far so good. It's just a continuation of the first story. And along with that, I'm listening to Drunk on Love by Jasmine Guillory. I want to say, and I don't know if this is because just her type of writing, maybe I prefer to read it and not listen to it, or I don't know if it's because of the voice of the female character, but it's not that I don't like it, it's just not really hitting for me. The audiobook, maybe, like I said, I think I would enjoy it more if I was just reading it, because I have really enjoyed Jasmine Guillory's books in the past, specifically The Wedding Date. It was The Wedding Date, and there was another book I want to say that I read by her, and it might have been a part of the same series, I'm not sure, but I know I really, really loved The Wedding Date. The storyline in itself is not bad. It's not too enticing, but it's not bad. I really think it just has to do with the voice of the narrator. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep listening to Glint, and I'll check in with you guys if I remember to do so when I get home. If I'm not too like sleepy, knowing me, I might go home and change and get comfy and probably just like bum out on the couch or in the bed. So yeah, we'll see.